What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. I'm back with another Bitcoin update for you guys. Make sure to like this video, of course subscribe as we're almost at 5k subscribers. Check out those channel memberships if you want any chart requests. The channel members can of course do that. And yeah, let's continue with the video. So yesterday we were talking about this potential descending resistance. This is a scenario where this could be an actual inverse head and shoulders forming, and that's a bullish pattern. But remember, we need to take out this high over here, this right shoulder. We have the left, the head, and the right shoulder over here. So this is part of it, but yeah, it's quite a large one because we've got a point at the top of this descending resistance over here. Let me just get rid of it. There we go. So going forward, you can see we're already getting rejected right now, as there's another EMA down here, the 12 EMA. We're seeing a rejection right now. Nothing is confirmed at the moment. We've still got 9 hours left, so do not take this as the confirmation. If on the smaller time frames we're taking out 16.7k, you know, on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, then we're going to see continuation into the 20, because this is just, yeah, a short-term EMA. If we close above it, yeah, if we're closing above it on the smaller time frames, we're going to continue to the 20. But if at the end of the day, we're closing as it is right now, that's a shooting star at resistance, it would suggest that we're coming back down to at least this support at 16.2k. That's what this would suggest. So, and then of course, we would need to hold the daily candle over here before the daily close, as in when the daily close happens. Obviously, if it closes like this today, the next day it's going to come towards it. We need to see it hold. Otherwise, we're coming back down to this support, and this could potentially lose it, and we'll carry on to our 14 and 13k target. However, if we are to find support, that is in the scenario where this closes as is. We come back down to here, we hold that as support. We will continue back to tackle the 20, because we haven't tested it since the capitulation. So since we've actually dumped, we need to retest these EMAs. You've retested the first, so you got your first reaction. That's why we're reacting. We were green, so when this candle opened, there was short-term bullishness overnight. But of course, as soon as we hit it, it started coming back down. So it's trying to prove that this is a resistance. However, we've got 9 hours. So if it stays like this in 9 hours time, then yeah, we are going to continue lower. We need to hold this, and this is support 15.7 and 16.2k. If we manage to close above the 12 EMA, we're heading to the 20, but realize that we're under this very key area of previous support. However, it's now resistance, so when we run into it, we're going to get rejected. You see there's this downtrend. That's the old descending triangle and inverse head and shoulders neckline over here. So we had that inverse head and shoulders, which we actually validated, but by falling back under this neckline, you invalidated the bullish pattern and validated the bearish one by losing 18.6k, which was the descending triangle. So using the same neckline, or the same neckline for the inverse head and shoulders, it was the descending triangle's resistance. The descending triangle's neckline was 18.6k. So we can see we fell back under the inverse head and shoulders neckline, invalidating that. But with the same candle, we closed at 18.5k, I believe, 18,547, and this was 18.6k. So yeah, a bit below. So that was a signal we're coming back to these lows over here to take it out, because essentially that's what we were saying the whole time we were above 18.6k. We were saying if we lose this area, we're definitely losing the bottom, as there's just a larger buildup of bodies over here. Essentially what we were saying back over here with this left shoulder, the higher low was performed over here. We came down from the bottom, top of the impulse, came back down, higher low, lose that. This is no longer bullish. So that's why on that candle I sold. And yeah, so essentially that's why I've said over here, this is on your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder. If we lose the left shoulder support, 18.6k, this is continuing lower. So we believe that we're somewhere over here right now, just down here. So we're missing this final leg down. That could be to 13k or 10k. 13 to 14k is the head and shoulders patterns target. But again, we can't ignore the descending triangle that we see over here. And that target is about 10.8, 11k. That's also when we zoom out to the monthly time frame, where the monthly close is. So we don't want to see monthly closes below 10.7k. Otherwise, you're trapped within this old range again, essentially. The range that is from, counting the wicks, 14 to 3.8k. However, bodies, 10.8. to 6.4k. That's where we were stalling around here before the final capitulation. So yeah, that's the monthly time frame. If we see a close below this 10.8k, you're essentially going to head back down to here between 7 and 6k. That's the support of the range. Doesn't mean that you have to go there, but technically when you lose a resistance, which should be support, you go to the support below down here. But of course there are other levels of support and resistance within that range. Over here there's some key at 9.5k to 8.7 to 9.5k. There's multiple supports. We'll take it as it comes. We're nowhere near that. Don't worry about it right now. However, as you can see, as in don't worry about below 10k, but as you can see, we are technically in targets to 10k. Even on the weekly time frame, it's showing you it has not yet retested this previous support as resistance. So going forward, that is what we could be seeing. You can see we have a doji right here. After losing the support, you found a new support over here on this wick, on this resistance. And so we've printed a doji, and this is of course not finished yet. We've got 3 days and 9 hours of the week, but this is already looking like a spinning top, and that would signal that the following week, if it closed as is, we're going to have this impulse up until 18.6k, back into this 18.2, well 17.5 to 18.6k. But again, it's resistance. So let's say we're up here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. By Sunday, we'll start rejecting it. Understand that for the weekly close. So it's a good indicator. So here you went down first at the beginning of the week, and now we're reversing because it went the opposite way first. So that's a signal that we want to go up. We're going to go up for the beginning of the week. By the end of it, it needs to show you the rejection. So it needs to come back down a little bit, show you some wicks, because that is resistance. If you somehow reclaim it, this is the scenario where we could be forming some inverse head and shoulders over here. And you need to, of course, hold between 17.5 and 18.6 over here. And then, of course, take out that neckline, because until you take out the neckline, it's not a valid pattern. But we've also got where the left shoulder began over here, this gold box, and we need to take out this gold box for us to believe we're coming back up to take out the head of the head and shoulders pattern. Not only that, we've got the 2021 low. So even if we do something like this, once we meet all of the pattern's targets, which by then you would have, let me just show you. See, the pattern's target is not even there, but even if essentially if you want to come back up into that zone of 30 to 70k, then of course you need to take it out. But first you need to reject it as resistance, because again, we haven't even respected it as resistance yet. Ever since losing it, you haven't come back to it. So even if we're forming all these bullish patterns and we do get that God candle that breaks this right shoulder here, and we come back up to the 2021 support now as resistance, you'll still get rejected. The bears will say we're gonna get this continuation eventually. All it was is you've come back down, had this impulse down, you've retraced into old support, now resistance for continuation lower. Push, exhaust, continue. That's what the fibs are. But of course, the bulls, they're gonna want us to find support in and around this zone, somewhere here or somewhere down here. And they want us to take it out. If we can reclaim that level, wow, guys, that is absolutely amazing if we can reclaim 30k. But yeah, guys, we're just so far away from that. We have to take it step by step. But that would be the scenario the bulls would love. I would, of course, love. But at the moment, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that we've lost such a key support. We were consolidating for 5 months. Exactly what I said. As we were coming down here, I said, when we bottom out, guys, it's going to take 6 to 9 months to come back up to start coming back up. We were on the 5th month, and going to the daily time frame, we started forming these bullish crosses. Then it was taken away from us, and we can't ignore that. And so because of that, I just believe with a lower low, any pump up is just fake. Any pump is a bull trap. Remember that. And then we should just continue lower. I am expecting us to come back up into these prices over here, 17 to 18.6k, because we've also seen that on the weekly time frame with these candles, telling us that potentially a reversal could be coming, because indecision at support with the doji. So yeah, expecting these prices up here. However, just expecting us to get hammered down. Even if we break above 18.6, remember, we weren't concerned about 18.6. We're concerned about this now. And so you can see, even if you come up into this resistance, it'd still be lower than this, lower than this. So technically should continue lower. But of course you can catch support here. Technically, if you reclaim it, you should hold support here and you can create this right shoulder. But yeah, another resistance over here. So you'd have to pray to hold it. It should hold, but if you fall back through, we're continuing, hold it. We're gonna have another go at this gold box and you'd actually take this out heading back up to the 28k area. But again, realizing that's a key resistance where we can still go lower like this. But yeah, you could actually find support here or down here. It's step by step, guys. We'll take it as it comes. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get this video to 100 likes. I've got a giveaway at the moment for a free course over on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. There's a link under the video to get over there. If you want more information on the course and the mentorship, they're discounted at the moment. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.